All right, guys. So this is lesson two, session two of our math for this week. It's using place value strategies to add. Okay. So go ahead and do this for me first. Add 350 plus 240. All right. So it says to add. I'm assuming I need this, right? When it comes to adding, it really doesn't matter what numbers I put at the top or bottom. Okay. Only when it comes to subtraction. But for adding, I'm just going to go 350 plus 240. And remember, I add the ones place first, then tens, then hundreds. Sorry about that. So 0 plus 0? 0. 5 plus 4? 9. And 3 plus 2? 5. Perfect. So when I add 350 plus 240, I get 590. Sweet.
Hey kiddos, this is Miss Lewis, and in this lesson, I'll be showing you how to add 3-digit numbers using our place value strategy. In order to be able to add numbers using the place value strategy, you must remember how to write numbers in expanded form. Let's review writing the number 482 in expanded form. We know that the green 2 is in the ones place, the blue 8 is in the tens place, and the red 4 is in the hundreds place. So now let's talk about the value of each digit in the number 482. What is the value of the digit 4 in the hundreds place? Well, we know that that digit 4 in the hundreds place doesn't just mean 4. It has a value of 400. What is the value of the digit 8 in the tens place? We know that that 8 in the tens place doesn't just have a value of 8, it actually has a value of 80. What is the value of the digit 2 in the ones place? Well, we know because we're super smart mathematicians that that 2 in the ones place has a value of 2. So 482 written in expanded form is 400 plus 80 plus 2, which equals 482. Woohoo! Flex your math muscles because you are so awesome at writing numbers in expanded form. Okay, let's move on and try to add 3-digit numbers using that place value strategy and remembering how to write our numbers in expanded form. So first let's look at the addition problem 234 plus 162. So first let's focus on the number 234 and let's write 234 in expanded form. What is the value of the digit 2 in the hundreds place? Because we're super smart mathematicians, we know that the digit 2 in the hundreds place has a value of 200. What is the value of the digit 3 in the tens place? Again, since you're a super smart mathematician, you know that that digit 3 in the tens place has a value of 30. What is the value of the digit 4 in the ones place? And again, because you're a super smart mathematician, you know that the 4 in the ones place has a value of 4. So 234 written in expanded form is 200 plus 30 plus 4. Next, let's look at the number 162. What is the value of the digit 1 in the hundreds place? The digit 1 in the hundreds place has a value of 100. What is the value of the digit 6 in the tens place? The digit 6 in the tens place has a value of 60. What is the value of the digit 2 in the ones place? The 2 in the ones place has a value of 2. So now 162, written in expanded form, is 100 plus 60 plus 2. So here we have just pulled apart our numbers based on the place value of each digit. So now we have our hundreds, our tens, and our ones. So now we're just going to add the ones together, and then the tens together, and then the hundreds together. So 4 plus 2 equals 6. Now let's look at the tens place. 30 plus 60 equals 90. And lastly, let's look at the hundreds place. 200 plus 100 equals 300.
Perfect. All right. Now go to page 31. Okay. And it says, make sense of the problem. So what is the problem about? Anybody tell me? What are we adding? Trading cards, right? Okay. And what are you trying to find? This is the question that we're trying to find. So what are we trying to find? You can read it to me. Yes. So what are we trying to find out? How many trading cards do Garcia and Mark have together? Together. That's the key word right there. That means to add. Plus, the whole lesson is about adding, right? Awesome. So Garcia has how many trading cards? Okay. Mark has how many trading cards? So when it says what information is important, this is important. This information is important, and this information is important because I need to know how many cards trading cards does Garcia have, right? And then I need to know, how many trading cards that Mark have, and then we're all together. They tell me to. What do they tell me? Add. So let's add them. Go ahead and add them. 130 plus 280. Okay. Obviously, the one place first. So what's 0 and 0? 0. Whatever I'm doing, you're doing, right? Perfect. 3 plus 8? 11. Because look, it's 8, 9, 10, 11. I put the 1 down, and then I carry the other one to the tens place. So then I add 1 plus 2 is? No, wait. 1 plus 2? 3. 1 plus 2 is 3, plus the 1 that I carried? 4. Okay. Yes, I know that the hundreds column equals 4 because it's 1 plus 2. It's 4. Okay. So how many cards do they have altogether? 410. Right? Perfect. Okay. Another way to do it, just like in the video, they took 130 and put it in expanded form. That would be 100 plus 30, right? Do I have any ones? No. And then they took 280 and put it in expanded form. How would I write that? 200 plus 80. Do you have any ones? No. And then we have to add. Okay, it's okay if you did this because we actually do need the zero. So the zero goes there. And 30 plus 80 is 110. 100 plus 200 is how much? 300. Perfect. And then just add those together and you get 410. Okay, another way to do this and add, okay, is using 10 blocks. Okay, so this 10 blocks represents 130 because I only have 100 and then 3 tens. This one right here represents 280. I have 200s, okay, and then 8 tens. And then I add all those together. So that's 300, right? And then here I have 11 tens, but I know that 10 tens equals 100, right? So then that gives me 400 plus this 10 gives me 410. Okay, so that's another way to do it. Multiple strategies to solve 130 plus 280, okay? Another way to add these, it says you can also use place value and partial sums to add 3-digit numbers. Look, they first added all the ones in the ones place, right? Then they added the tens place, which was 3 tens plus 8 tens equals 11 tens, okay, which is 110, okay. And then they added the hundreds, which is 100 plus 200 equals 300s, or 300, 300. And then they just added those together. So 000 is 0, 1 plus 0 is 1, and 1 plus 3 is 4. Okay, again, just another way that they did it. Okay. It says, look at it, picture it. Each number is broken apart into hundreds and tens. What is the total number of hundreds and tens? Right? So we learned that there were 400s total, and there were 110s, right? There are enough tens to make another 100. Regroup tens, so there were 11 tens is the same as 100 and 110. Okay. Now, what is the total number of hundreds and tens? Well, I just told you it's 400s and 110. Okay. How many trading cards do Garcia and Mark have all together? They have 400 plus 10, which is 410. So when I add 275 plus 216, I have to add all the ones first. So what's 5 plus 6? 5 plus 6, 11, right? When I add the 7 tens, what's 7 plus 1? 8. So that's 8 tens, right? 8 tens is, how do I write that? In number form. 80. Okay. And then I have 200s plus 200s is how much? 400s. How do I write that in the word form? I mean, number form. 400, which is 400. Okay. And whatever I'm writing, you're writing. Okay. So then I do the sums. I have 1 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 1. 1 plus 8, 9. And then 4 plus nothing, 4. So when I add 275 plus 216, I get 491. Okay, so on page 34, go ahead and work out this problem. It says a farmer's new milk tank holds 185 more gallons than the old tank. The old tank holds 275 gallons. How many gallons does the new tank hold? Show your work. And again, what have we been doing this whole time? Adding. So go ahead and add. So again, many strategies, right? So we use something like this. 185 plus 275. Well, I know 5 plus 5 is 10. Carry the 1, right, to the tens place. 8 plus 7 is 15, plus 1 more, 16. I put the number in the ones place first, and the number in the tens place goes up to the next column to the hundreds place, okay? So 1 plus 2 is 3, plus the 1 that I carried, 4. So my answer is 460. Okay, work that out. Now, if my problem is vertical like this, how else can I write it? Horizontal, right? Like this, 649 plus 184. Okay. If I was going to do expanded form, I got 600 plus 40 plus 9, 100 plus 80 plus 4. And then just add them all together. 9 plus 4 is 13. 40 plus 80 is 120. 600 plus 100 is 700. And I add all this together. Okay, that's one way to do it. Okay, another way to do it is just add them like this. Okay. Go ahead and solve that. So then you should have something like this. 9 plus 4 is 13. Put the, 9 plus 4 is 13. Put the 3 down. Carry the 1. 8 plus 4 is 12. Plus 1 more is also 13. Put the 3 down. Carry the 1. 6 plus 1 is 7. Plus the 1 that I carried is 8. So it should be 833. Okay, nice job. All right. You're doing page 3 and 4 of your addition packet. Okay, so I'm going to do an example on page 3, and then I'm going to do an example on page 4. So we're just adding. That's all we're doing. Okay, and add the numbers in the ones place first. So 7 plus 8. Anybody? 15. I put the 5 first down, and then I carry the 1. Okay, 0 plus 5 is 5, plus the 1 that I carried? 6. Okay. Do you have to carry anything to the hundreds place? No. And then 3 plus 2 is?
5.
There you go. Okay, let's do letter A. It says 3 plus 4 is? 7. Do I have anything to carry to the tens place? No. Okay, 2 plus 9? 11. I put the 1 in the first, and the 1 that's in the ones place, I put it first. Right? I carry the 1 to the hundreds place, right? And then 1 plus 1 is? 2 plus the 1 that I carried? 3. Okay, and then again, look at the word problems. What have we been doing all this whole time? Adding. Okay. Okay. Because the keyword is all together, that tells me to add. When it says what is the total weight of both horses, tells me to add. All right.